Just in case anything goes wrong, I'm going to sacrifice the Master Grade hands of Agesta. Oftentimes while building Gunpla, sometimes the hands are prone to breaking, or sometimes you just want to use more updated Master Grade hands. So far I only have a handful on hand, ironically. Here is a Zaku 2.0 hand. Oh Jesus, as you can see, a finger just fell off. So now you see why I'm replacing some of these things. How disappointing, right? Let's leave that there. Here is a Master Grade hand from the new Gundam. I replaced his because I painted these, and unfortunately sometimes paint does not go well with Gunpla hands or the Master Grade posable fingers, sadly. There we go. And broken. Oh, F my life. Good night, Gracie. You probably can't even see that. Let's zoom out. So there we go, another broken hand. Here is the knockoff Gunpla hand made by Action of Palms. Is that it? Full Action of Palm. Okay, what a name. And here is a real Gunpla hand. And these are mechanical hands. These are very intricate. They come with 2 sets of hands. Don't I have an extra one in here? Here we go. Thank God. As you can see, probably not. I'm going to have to zoom in. Let's focus some light further down. As you can see, fuck me. So not professional. As you can see, fully posable hands. Hopefully this will zoom in. Oh my God, this is going poorly. I should have did this in the daylight. Screw you, camera. As you can see, fully posable hands. Fully articulate. Very intricate. And actually pretty nice. The only problem is they don't hold things as well as a normal Master Grade hand. But I feel these are a bit more sturdy because of the way they're designed. Everything is an individual piece. And it requires a lot from you to build them. I've seen people complain about it's too complicated or they lose parts easily. So don't go with these if you have a very low attention span. The best thing I could say.
While editing this video, it occurred to me that it's probably best that I kind of show off the mechanical hands to give you an idea of what you're dealing with. The high posability is fantastic. They're great for dynamic finger poses, and that is their absolute strong suit, as I use a pair on my new Gundam. As I've shown earlier in the video, my new Gundam hands broke, so I went with these. I was pretty pleased with the overall look, but the major setback is these hands do not hold any weapons. And yes, they do come with a closed fist for holding weapons, but honest to God, you get the same results. They really yield the same results. So what can you do, honestly? Absolutely nothing. Well, actually, now I think about it, you could take sticky tap and, you know, like the stuff this blue stuff you use, sticky tack, teachers use it to hold the posters. You can, and I use it to paint, you know, certain parts to a Gunpla. You could probably use that to hold it in place, but it probably wouldn't yield better results. The last possible idea is to modify the inner hand and make it so it can accept the little clip from the gun. That may be my next move when I have time enough to care, you know what I'm saying? Because it would be a little bit of a process. You know, drilling the holes with a hand drill rather than a Dremel, because I'd melt right through it. And then using a putty to create the little slot for the gun grip, but whatever. As you can see, it's not good for dynamic poses with guns. It just sort of sags in the Gundam's hand. The best you can do is putting the gun at the side and using the Gundam's forearm and hip to hold the gun in place. This is your only option for a pose that doesn't look ridiculous or show off the fact that the hand doesn't really grip the gun. Do forgive the color balancing changes in the video used here currently. I was switching between two camera settings, seeing what I liked better. The natural look, which makes everything look really dull and muted, or the accentuated color, which I kind of like. It gives a little bit more pizzazz, even though it's not a true look as to what the color actually is. It's a little bit more, you know, in your face and bright and lively, but it gives you a better idea of the tones I was using on the mobile suit, which can be lost with natural lighting and the actual camera setting. To show off the Master Grade hands, I pulled out my current work in progress Sasabi Verka in the vanilla form with, you know, some metal parts thrown into the mix, much like New Gundam, but way more. As you can see, and as you already know, the Master Grade hand is your best bet for holding the gun without it sagging in the hand limply, or putting the gun at the side dynamically without having to use the forearm and the hip to hold it in place. It's a much more natural look. And frankly, it would be really nice if, you know, Bandai offered just Master Grade hands you could buy separately without having to go to the main web page and going through all this rigmarole and going through the damn kanji to find the one part you need to replace the godforsaken hands. And by the time you select everything, and hopefully they have it in stock, with the shipping and all the other BS, you've just paid $18 to $20 for Master Grade hands to get to you in America. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but for me, it was very shitty. Oh, by the way, please forgive the fact that one of the water slide decals ripped while recording this, and I didn't notice till I was editing, and I can't find the part that fell off, so now Sasabi's screwed. I didn't clear coat yet. I'm still putting on the water slides. Back to your regularly scheduled Gunpla.
Master Grade 2.0 hands, we've seen them before. The only finger that does anything on its own is the top finger. The rest are all conjoined, kind of. Like little mitts. The Master Grade hand, broken. I apologize about that, really. I sincerely do. Can't really do too much with them because they will break. I painted these thinking they could handle it, and they, oh, another part, and they can't. Here are the Chinese knockoff hands, the action palms. Honestly, these things suck. These are terrible. They really are. I do not recommend the action palm hands simply because they break incredibly easy. Look at this. Look at what happened to this one putting it together. It just disintegrated. It's trash. It's $10 for raw garbage. That's exactly what these are. I've seen people say something like, oh, you have to be a bit more careful with them. No, screw that, man. These things are just garbage. They really are. They work, they're functional, but sometimes, well, taking them off this little runner thing, they just break to pieces. These are made from 2014, made in China. Nice. These are made from the Master Grade 3.0 Gundam. Good lineage, but already you can tell the plastic difference between Bandai and these are clearly visible. These are much more sturdy. These, look how easy this bends versus the official Bandai stuff. Where are my nippers? Let's go with the God hand. All right. Now we have the Chinese knockoff versus the Bandai real deal. Nice and tight. I always hate doing these, honestly, because I worry about breaking them all the time. These are like the most stressful parts of Gunpla building to me. Not painting, not sanding, putting together. Oh, how can I miss such a tiny detail? Forgive me if I'm quiet. It's just, for some reason, I feel like being silent somehow helps with not breaking these. And boom, done. The joints are very sturdy. Very strong. There we go. Yeah, no need to go farther in my opinion, as I don't want to mess this up. Here is the Chinese knockoff. I find that the left breaks far less than the right. Don't break, you piece of crap. You know? Don't break. Oh, don't break. Don't, come on. Just go up in your joint. Jesus, look at that. The plastic is stressing. There we go. Yeah, this finger, the front finger is fucked. Forgot not to curse, but this is like on the edge of breaking. This one is on the edge of breaking, the first finger. Now, as you can see right there at the joint, there's a stress mark on the plastic, and there's even stress marks around the joint. This finger will be a problem if you move it too much. If you pose your Gunpla too much with weapons or whatever, this will break. You can even see the stress mark right here on the other side. Now here's the Bandi. No stress mark anywhere. None. Stiff joints. Sturdy, I should say. And at no point does it look like it's ready to break. Far easier to work with. Color's just too mute. I guess that's it for a review, right? Not very professional. The lighting sucks. What can you do? If you can't get master grade hands, official Bandi hands, mechanical hand, do not ever buy Action of Palm. These are garbage. They're pure, unadulterated trash. And that's my review of these suckers. I'll catch you guys next time, because frankly, I'm building Gunpla on such a regular basis. May as well make videos about it, even though I'm not very good. There's a guy called Jensen, Korean guy, real good. That guy is a beast. His painting skill is inspiring. Vegeta 8425 something or other, that guy, learned a lot from him. I used to watch his videos even before I started putting together Gunpla. And ironically, here I am, right? Maybe I'll do a giveaway. Maybe I'll give away some Action Palm hands. I've got a couple of these. Not Action Palm, forgive me. A couple of mechanical hands. I would not say, hey, here's a giveaway, and then give you Action Palm hands. That would suck. That would be like a Rice Gums move. Let me give you something I really don't want to like. Merry Christmas. Now let me put this hand in its normal state, throw it back in the box for my Justa. Well, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you later. God, this is way too long. Reviewing hands, for God's sakes. Someone's gonna be like, 15 minutes for hands? This guy's smoking crack.